Hello everyone and welcome back to Motorverse Studio. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Let's take a look at some of the kits that we got for the month of June. First kit we're going to take a look at is going to be the HG Gundam G-Self. And this one is from Gundam Reconquista. This one is an obvious take on the original RX-78. And we can see the reference right here on the front cover. We have the white base, blue chest, red waist. And what I like about this one is the backpack. That's more like the L-Strike from Gundam Seed. What's really cool about this line is that a lot of the Gundam kits from this line have this very organic style, which I really like, and it is very different from all of the other lines. This is the only line that I knew that was different enough until the G-Quarks one came in. Taking a look at the side, here we have the front and rear view with a couple of close-up images. Again, very beautiful backpack, and this one is foldable as well. Cool action shot right here. And a close-up of the transparent parts. Some of them are movable as well. Weapons-wise, you get two beam sabers, a rifle, and the shield. On the other side, we have this summary of the Gundam G-Self, along with the pilot, Barry Sanamu. Again, awesome kit, and very happy I was able to get this one. Let's get started with the newest kit, and that goes to the HG Hammurabi GQ from the G-Quark series. Here we can see the Hammurabi in its normal mode, alongside the transform mode. Also, something that I hadn't noticed is here in the background, and that is the Psycho Gundam MK2. So could this be a hint that in the future we might get a Psycho Gundam G-Quarks version? Taking a look at the sides, here we have a pretty cool action shot, and here it is in its transformation mode. Action shot with this whip-like weapon. As for the gimmicks, the mono eye is movable and comes with several pieces. On the other side, we have the front and rear view. Very cool kit. And since we've been reviewing every single G-Quarks kit, I plan to do this one pretty soon as well. Next up, we have the HG Dovenwolf, and this one is the unicorn version. Now this one looks really cool. I really like when they show the effects on the artwork. And here in the background, we can see the dome. A lot of the kits from this series are actually really cool. On the sides, the front and rear view, along with a little summary. And here are the specs of the Dovenwolf. On the other side, we have this cool action shot. I believe it comes with this base for the arm. Close-ups of the weapons. Here we have the Mega Launcher. That thing looks really cool. The Beam Saber, the detachable arms with the wire, and the panels for the missiles can be opened. Again, very cool kit, and one that goes along well with the dome. Next up is the Psycho 3 Custom, and this is one that I was trying to find for a while. And as you may or may not know, I really love the Psycho design in all of its variations, and this one is no exception. Beautiful artwork, and we can see that this one is battle damaged, so it would be really cool to replicate that on the kit. Also, something that's kind of funny on this artwork is that I always thought that this was a hat, and it is just the missile that's in the background. Back and front views, and what's really cool here is that you can see all of the heavy armor on the legs, and right here the skirt on the back goes all the way down. On the other side, a couple of close-ups. This panel right here on the back of the heel is movable. More cool shots here. I really look forward to the day when I get to build this one, since it also kind of looks like a Sasabi. Here's another cool HG, and this one is the RMS 108 Marasai from Gundam Zeta. And what I like about this one are obviously the heavy spikes right here. Very nice color scheme with the red and orange and the complementary green. Front and rear images, a heavily armored kit. Cool screenshot right here. On the other side, we have our close-ups. Here we have the beam rifle. Here with the beam saber. Close-up of the backpack. The shield, which can be folded. And the detail at the bottom of the feet. Awesome Zeta kit. And with this type of kits, I always feel like I should be getting two instead of one. Speaking of Gundam Zeta, here's a Gundam Builders kit. And this one is the Lightning Sea Gundam. I've been discovering that there's a lot of really cool kits from the Gundam Builder series. They all have very unique designs. In the background here, we can see an SD kit. Not sure which one this one is. This is Burning Gundam. And of course, the Lightning Sea Gundam. I really like the color scheme here with the primary colors. Very cool pose with the beam saber. Here we can see all the different variations that you can do with the armor. On the other side, we have the rear and front views. Cool screenshot right here. We don't have that many Gundam Builder kits, so it is nice to come across some of them from time to time. Here's something that's really cool. This is the Master Gundam and Foon Psyche, that being the horse. This one is from G Gundam, and we can see the Master Gundam right here in the background, fighting the Shining Gundam. This is another kit that was in my backlog for a while, and happy that it finally came in. It is a bit thicker than your standard kit, and that makes sense as you're getting 2 in 1. Taking a look at the sides, here we have a front and rear view. For an HD, this actually looks pretty detailed. Master Gundam on his own, a better view of the Master Gundam battling the Shining Gundam. On the other side, we have these really cool images. Master Gundam on the Foon Psyche, and it can be ridden by other kits as well, like the Shining Gundam, the different modes for Master Gundam, cool action and effect parts. And from here, I can tell that the possibility seems pretty good. This was a very elusive kit for a while, and I am very glad that we finally were able to add it to our collection. Next up, another Saku, and this one is the Saku 2 FC. It looks very similar to the standard Saku, but this one is a bit different. For starters, we can see that in this image, this one is a bit bulkier, front and rear view images. On the other side, we have these cool close-up images. From this angle, we can see that the helmet is a bit different, the rifle being a lot heavier, and here we have the missiles in the side of the skirt. Very nice version of the Saku. And like I said before, you can't have too many Sakus. Another Gundam Zeta kid, and this one is very special. This is the famous Quibbly. This is the one that Hammond pilots. Initially, I disliked this kid, and as time went by, I eventually grew to like the design. The artwork on the front is really nice. It looks like a 3D render with all the fin funnels moving around. On the sides, we have the front and rear views. This one, because of the shoulders, is a bigger kit. Cool action shots right here. And we can see that the shoulders do open up. Also, you're able to do this transformation. Couple of nice close-ups. The funnels can be detached, so that is really nice. And the cockpit hatch can be opened. On the other side, we just have this really cool illustration with the Hyakushiki right here. Another kit that I am really glad we have. And now that we have the HG version, I'll be on the lookout for the Master Grade version. Another of the newest kits, and this one is the Gundam Sandrock Custom EW for Endless Waltz. And this one is from the Gundam Endless Waltz series. The Gundam Sandrock kit already exists in HG version. However, this one is a bit different. It is newer and it comes with a lot more, like the cloak that we see right here. Rear and front views. That looks really, really nice. Here it is with the cloak on. And even with the cloak on, it is flexible enough that you can do different poses as well. Gimmicks wise, it looks like it's got some pretty good articulation. The weapons can be attached to the back. And here's something cool. You also get the heat hotel, and they are in this transparent red. This is another one that I really, really want to review as well. And hopefully I can get to it soon. Here's something unique. Here we have a pilot kit. And this is from Gundam Double Zeta. This is PLE2. And she's the one that pilots the Psycho Gundam MK2. Some very cool images on the side. Very cool that it comes with different facial expressions. Other very cool poses. She can also be displayed with the helmet on. On the other side, front and rear views. Here with the helmet on, with the visor and without the visor. And here's a really cool image with the Psycho Gundam Mark II on the back. Us, having already built and reviewed the Psycho Gundam in an older video, makes this kit a great addition to it. Having said that, this one needs to get built, so it can be displayed next to it. On to the Priam Bandai kits, and here we have one from Iron Blooded Orphans. This is the HG Old Lined. We have this really cool image right here on the front cover. As we know by now, there are no images on the sides of the box, but we can take a look at the images on screen. A very beautiful kit, no doubt, and a great addition to our collection. I really would want to get this one painted in a sort of titanium finish. Next up, another Iron Blooded Orphans kit, and this one is the HG Gundam Hajirobe second form from the Urger Hunt. The thing that made me get this kit was actually the weapon, this huge sword. Now that we have the second form, maybe we should be on the lookout for the first one. Our last Priam Bandai kit, and this one is the MWS 1951G D Gundam First, and this one is not to be confused with the one that we looked at last month. Also, from the double fake Under the Gundam, which I still know nothing about. This one is an interesting one. What caught my eye first was actually the weapon, which is basically a shotgun. So I thought that was interesting. Cool kit that's going to look well with the other D Gundam. Here we have another Master Grade, and this one is a Verka. This is the Mobile Pod Ball. This one here is from 2004. This is an early bird call model kit. This one is from 2004, and I believe that this is the second one, if I'm not wrong. It is a simple kit, but also very iconic. Looking at the side images, here we have the front and rear views. On the other side, a couple of close-ups. Here we can see that the hatch opens. A lot of nice detail inside. Pretty cool markings. And comes with 2 little figures. Very, very cool kit. And this one just gets us a step closer to completing all of our bird call collection. Our next master grade kit is an interesting one, and that is because it has this mustache, which I think it looks really, really cool, and that is the A Gundam. The first time I saw this kit, I was taken a bit back because I had not seen anything like this before, but it is still a cool kit nevertheless. On this side, we have the front and rear view. Initially in the rear view, I thought that the inner frame was just being exposed. On this side, we have a close-up image of the head, the pilot figure, and this is really, really cool. It comes with a little cow as well. As for weapons, we have this giant beam rifle that kind of looks like a vacuum cleaner. We get a hammer chain, the shield, and 2 beam sabers as well. On the other side, we have this really cool action pose. Articulation-wise, it looks to be pretty good. The cockpit has clear parts. The panels on the shield can be opened. Here with all the contents. Another cool, unique master grade kit. I know that we're missing is the one that goes along with this one, which the name escapes me right now. Onto a much bigger master grade kit, and here we have the Gundam RX-78 GP02A. Onto a bigger master grade kit, and here we have the Gundam RX-78 GP02A. We previously saw the HD version of this kit in a previous Gundam haul video. And again, what I like about this one is the insanely massive shield, along with the giant bazooka as well. On this side, we have the front and rear view, and we can see that all of these armor is just massive. Just the legs and the shoulders appear to be bigger than the torso. A couple of close-up shots of the cockpit hatch, which can be opened. The beam saber can be stored. Knee cover, head and backpack. The binder here can be opened and extended. On the other side, we have a close-up of the leg, with and without the armor parts, exposing the inner frame. Here's the highlight for this kit. That is the giant shield, which can store the giant bazooka inside of it. That is really cool. The bazooka itself, close-up of the backpack. Very beautiful kit. And this is a heavy box with a lot of big plastic pieces. Also, something I forgot to mention is that this kit is from the previous millennium, all the way back from 1998. That was a good year, actually. Moving on to our Pre-Owned Bandai Master Grade kits. Here is the Full Armored Gundam, and this one is the Gundam Thunderbolt last session version. And basically what that means is that this is just the damaged version, as we can see right here. So this kit does not come with all the parts to build a completed full armor Gundam kit. Instead, what you get are a couple of battle-worn pieces. Nevertheless, it is still worth it, as you get all of the pieces to build a diorama-like end scene. I really like the kits from the Thunderbolt series. All of the designs are just really, really good. However, they don't appear as often as I would want them to, so I'm always on the lookout for the ones that I am missing. If we got the full armor Gundam, then of course we were gonna get the Psycho Saku as well. And this one right here is also the Thunderbolt last session version. And just like the full armor Gundam, this is the damaged version. So again, it does not contain a full Psycho Saku. Both of these put together are definitely gonna look really good. Also, if you were able to get one of these, which one would it be? Or would you get both? On to the other kits that we've been collecting, that being the 30-Minute Fantasy series. And here we have a new kit. This is the Liver Commander. This is the class-up armor for the Liver Knight. So now the Liver Knight has 3 class-up armor changes. This one might be one of the coolest ones. Unlike the other ones that come in a bag, this one comes in its own box, meaning you get a lot more pieces. On this side, we can see all of the contents. You get a lot of armor pieces, weapons, the cape, and the shield. Some awesome action poses right here. The cape comes in multiple pieces, so it can be arranged in different ways. Awesome action shot right here with the spear. Also, additional drones can be used to attach the sword to the armor. As usual, we can mix and match with other kits. On the other side, we just have the Liver Knight job change, front and rear view of that. Very glad this kit is finally here, and we know what that means. That means we're going to need more than one Liver Knight. Another new class-up armor, and this is the Rosen Fortress. This is the class-up armor for the Rosen Lancer, which previously did not have one, so now it does. Again, you're getting a lot in this box, so this is really, really cool. All of the contents that come in this box, all of the black armor and the shield look really, really nice. Some cool action shots. This one I really like how you can mix the spear with the shield. Mix and matching with other kits. On the other side, the job change from Rosenlancer to Rosenfortress. I had always wondered when the Rosenlander was going to get a class up, and I'm very happy that it finally has one. On to our last 30-minute fantasy kit, which is another new one. This is the Dilro Wyvern, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, which I think I'm not. In Japanese, it would be Doro Wyvern. Either way, this is another really cool kit. Now we're adding wyverns to the mix. The previous one were the skeletons, and now we have wyverns. On this side, we can see the contents. We get one wyvern, and it actually does look pretty cool. It is nicely detailed. Also, the articulation looks pretty good, which we can see right here. We're able to do various poses. The wings can be unfolded. Also, its mouth can be opened. And this is what makes it cool, that you can actually mount your kits on it. And here's another cool shot, showing the combination of other option kits that we can mix and match. On the other side, we have the front and rear view, along with a description. The 30-minute fantasy universe just keeps on expanding, and I am really looking forward to what comes next. Let's finish this video with some non-Gundam kits, or 30-minute fantasy kits. And here, this is our first one. This is the Ground Armor Patina Edition. This is just another random kit that I picked up because it looks really, really cool. This is a 124 scale Mecha Turtle, and the design on the front cover looks really, really cool. The idea that came to mind when I saw this is actually to paint this as a Mecha Blastoise. Front and rear view on the sides. This is something that's really interesting. The shell can be opened up, and it comes with 3 different little turtles that you can put inside. Comes with some nice markings. The panels on the chest and the shoulders can be opened. On the other side, we can see all of the contents with the little turtles. Also, what's cool about this kit is that the decals are water decals. Very, very cool random kit. I don't know of any others from this company, but I'll definitely be out on the lookout for it. On to our last kit, and this is a really cool one. This is from Kotobukiya. This is the Convoy Optimus Prime Humikane Shimada version. I am unfamiliar with Humikane Shimada, but I do like this version of the Optimus Prime. On this side, we have the front and rear views. Here in some cool poses. Gimmicks-wise, we have a rifle and an energy axe. Full image of the unpainted kit, and that one already looks nice. On the other side, we can see that it comes with various face parts. 2 human ones and 2 robotic ones. Decals for other different expressions. The chest piece can be removed. Another great addition to our backlog. I do wonder if there is a Megatron version of this though.